Hello everyone, and welcome to a video all about the Divine Union Ascension Acceleration. I wanted to give you an energy update since I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I wanted to dive into the current energy right now and the Divine Union Ascension Acceleration and what to expect in the next few months and going into next year. So I have done a overview of the Divine Union Acceleration and what to expect from 2026 to 2030 and how this is a very significant time on our planet, how this is a very significant time of ascension and what to expect for our Divine Union Ascension and this twin flame process that we are going through right now. This is a process of a consciousness shift. This is a huge consciousness shift. This is integration of your inner polarity. This is coming back to your true soul essence, your true soul blueprint, merging on that soul level with your divine counterpart, coming back to oneness and out of this separation that we have been under. So we are right now in this process right now where we're in a huge ascension acceleration. So I have talked a little bit about this here on YouTube, how we're really seeing the ascension acceleration. And what's happening is that I was feeling this, end of October, that we're really going to go into the next level of our ascension. And this is what I covered in the community, and we're really seeing right now the big acceleration in terms of the solar flares. We have a lot of light coming in, we have a lot of solar activity, and we're now experiencing the biggest CMEs, the biggest solar flares of 2025. So things are really picking up just how I was feeling it to be, because I was really feeling like we're really going to get amped up and this is going into the next level of things. So what this means for our Divine Union and Twin Flame Ascension process is really a lot of the old is going to collapse. So we're really seeing that on a collective level. We're seeing old timelines closing. This year has been the 9 year. This year has been a very powerful year of releasing the old and moving into the new, because next year is the 10 year, the 1 year. So we're really going to see new beginnings for a lot of us when we're really now being prepared to step into these higher timelines, step into the 5D, step into your soul alignment. That's what really 5D is. It's really about stepping into your power, stepping into your soul alignment, stepping into your sovereignty, stepping into your soul purpose, and really claiming your power as a divine being and remembering who you are. And this is really part of our journey. This is our ascension process that we are going through right now. So we're really seeing this ascension acceleration. 2026 is going to be a really huge year for lots of process. For our ascension process, we're going to see a lot of internal shifts. We're going to see a lot of solar flares coming in because it's going to be, coming up to the solar maximum. We're really going to see a lot of the old grids really falling away. And this is the other thing, is we're really seeing a bifurcation of timelines where we're seeing the organic timeline and we're seeing the AI timeline. So we're really seeing a split now happening as well in the collective, where, we have this organic timeline, which is really the timeline that we're all going into, which is reclaiming our soul organic blueprint, stepping into that higher consciousness. And then we have this AI timeline as well that's happening simultaneously. So that's the other timeline that, a lot of people are going to be going into, their consciousness is going to be trapped in that timeline. So as twins, we're really awakening to our organic consciousness, our soul blueprint. And this is really the shift we're seeing right now on a collective level, because we're seeing the split, and we've seen the split happening since 2020, and now it's kind of the next level of that. And that's the other thing, is we're going to see a collective event as well happening with all of these huge shifts, and it's almost a preparation for that at this point, because we are going to experience, like I said, a lot of these old grids being taken down by the solar flares that are coming in, which are really massive, which is really massive energy that's taking down the artificial grid. However, they're going to be still the 3D timelines. We're still going to see that, and we're still going to, witness that in our reality. However, there's going to be more of a split, and there's going to be the 5D, which is the soul embodiment, and then there's going to be still the lower 3D timelines, which we are still seeing, and we're still, seeing that, and we're kind of needing to come into neutrality or into the witness point of seeing this playing out, or seeing these timelines and just being the neutral observer of these lower timelines. So this is kind of how I've been experiencing my ascension, is just witnessing these lower timelines in a very neutral way, understanding that we're actually multidimensional, and we can perceive now higher dimensions, but we can also perceive lower dimensions, because the earth is multidimensional. The earth is ascending right now as well. She's going through her ascension as well, and we are going with her at this time, and that's what we're really experiencing. So what we're going through on our divine union ascension process is really wrapping up the old timelines, wrapping up the 3D to shift into your soul embodiment, your soul power. Your divine abilities are starting to come online. Your feminine power is starting to come online. The masculine and feminine are really balancing right now on a collective level within yourself, but also in the external reality. We're really seeing the harmony, the balance between the masculine and feminine polarity. And this is what we're here to do as twins. We're really here to balance these polarities within ourselves and in our divine union. That's how we balance this connection. This is how we come into this beautiful union with our twin, because we have not been in a harmonious union of masculine and feminine on this planet. And so all twins are here to really do the work on a huge level, on a collective level, to balance the masculine and feminine. And the feminine is really the one that has to rise. And so the feminine has to rise in order for the union to happen, because without the feminine rising, the masculine cannot come into their power. And this is just law of polarity. And this is why, in the new age, they have kept the feminine suppressed, the feminine chasing, the feminine out of her power, so that you cannot attain divine union. Because when the feminine rises, the masculine naturally meets the feminine where she is. This is one consciousness ascending at the same time. This is how the twin flame process works. This is how we are really seeing the reflection in our twin. And this is why it's different to a soulmate, because it's one soul ascending at the same time. It's one consciousness rather than two consciousness. And this is why sometimes we're not seeing our soulmate maybe ascending with us. So this is the difference between a soulmate and a twin, because the twin is going to ascend with you and always reflect where you are in your ascension. So the divine feminine goes first. She's embodying her higher blueprint. She's activating her, these higher grids. She's stepping into her power, stepping into her soul mission. Divine masculine is following. And that's what we're seeing really on a collective level right now. As more divine feminines are coming into their power, more divine feminines are reclaiming their inner sovereignty, coming into their soul blueprint, coming into their abundance frequency, reclaiming all these codes, which is what we've lost. And that is really then shifting the divine masculine. This is so important to understand on this journey, that, this is why the new age is, really a trap with the twin flame, because they keep you focused outside of you. This journey is about reclaiming everything from within, embodiment from within. This is what we're experiencing to really come into your power. This is what shifts everything. This is what shifts timeline. This is what collapses timeline. This is what collapses time. This is what, this journey is really about. It's one consciousness reflecting each other and ascending at the same time. So this is the message that I have for you for this powerful time that we're in right now. This is truly a huge ascension acceleration event that we're experiencing right now. And we are going to see this, this really this ascension acceleration happening throughout the next few months. Like I said, next year is going to be super powerful for our ascension and truly accelerating into this divine union timeline to have your physical union. If you need more guidance and support on this journey, my Patreon community is there to help you. I have lots of content on my community, lots of videos there to support your journey. So I suggest joining that. I also do a Divine Feminine Circle every single month, every mid-month through the Patreon community to support divine feminines on their journey. I have lots of courses to support you, lots of material to support you to come into your power, to come into your soul sovereignty, to come into your mastery, to come into divine union. On my website, everything's linked in the description. And thank you so much for being on this journey and being here on my channel. I send you so much love, and let's go with this powerful acceleration and this beautiful divine union acceleration that we're experiencing right now. I will talk to you in the next video.